Alright, so basically I've had a lot of guys ask me to try to help them out with their aim and to just make them better at the game. So I figured I'd put together like a quick little tutorial, um, just some little like aiming tips and things like that that uh, might help your gameplay. First for aiming, I notice a lot of guys when they're moving around kind of have their aim at a lower, just kind of staring at the ground and then try to bring it up to wherever the opposing player is at. But it's a lot harder to try to come from you know here to here than it is to come from here to here. If you come around the corner here and this pillar is a guy, if you come around the corner here and you have your aim like this, then it's a lot easier to go to. And if you come around the corner like this and you have to try to snap up to him, especially for some of these guys who have really shitty mouses and things like that, it's a little rough. Um, Another thing is your movement is key, as you see. I mean, if you learn how to move, you can get around the map pretty quick. You don't need really adrenaline or anything, but a lot of that can just come from trick jumping. You just want to use your crouch to kind of extend your jump while you're in the air. Um, I mean, there's another key factor. I see a lot of guys just kind of hit adrenaline and just fucking leap around. I'll show you why that's bad right now. It might look good, it might look accurate, but when you turn on your crosshair pulsing, this is your bullet spread. This is how wide your bullets are landing compared to where you're aiming. So now, how wide this is going wider. They're not going exactly where my dot's aiming. Whereas, if you right here, there's a difference in that. It's a lot better. It's a lot more controlled. So, like, obviously, no matter what, no matter how you're moving, your first like 5 to 6 shots are probably going to be accurate based on where you're shooting. But after that, especially with you know your spread getting so big, um, it, a lot of times you're going to be aiming directly on somebody not getting a hit, and that's like why a lot of guys think that they're getting robbed. It's not they're getting robbed; it's that they're not really controlling their bullet spread that well, which can be a killer for most guys. So basically, you just want to. I mean, there's a lot of things that you need to work on. Your reaction, shit like that, comes from just playing the game. You just fucking play, and eventually you'll be able to react really quickly, and you'll get that down. It's pretty simple. Um, I mean, other than that, there's not much else. Just fucking play a lot. And just try to control where you're aiming. Make a lot of adjustments. A lot of adjustments. Every time you come around the corner and you're under turning on something, turn your sensitivity up a little bit, just a hair. Or if you're coming around and you're overturning, turn it down a little bit so that you can get that right sensitivity where you're right on that guy. And a lot of things I like to do too, testing my sensitivity. I'll find like a stationary thing, like this wall right here. I'll just keep running around it and moving my. Let me turn this shit off actually, because it's fucking annoying. Alright, I'll just keep moving around it as quick as I can in different ways, and try to see if I can't keep my aim on that corner. And if your aim is way off over here and shit, then you probably need to make adjustments. But if you can get it stable like this, you got to think that that's about the size of a silhouette of one of the players in this game. So more than likely you're gonna get a hit if you're you know, almost that accurate or just about that accurate. Obviously you could be a lot more accurate than that, but fucking whatever. A few other things, you just know the map, know the spots, fucking know where people are going to be coming from, where the headshot spots are. When you're running along right here, I try to use things like, say if I come around this corner here, I know just above this ledge is right at the headshot spot. So right in this line right here, that's the headshot spot. So I know to keep my aim right at about that line, so that Pinky whoever gets here. The door, right at the bottom of this white right here, is the headshot spot from here. So like you gotta know, okay, when I come around this corner here, once I'm here, I snap up. Alright, so I know this is right where their head's gonna be. So I use that to fucking follow along here. And a lot of times I don't come straight up to here. I immediately go here and use this so I know where their head's gonna be, you know. Coming up a slope like this, it's a little bit harder, but I try to use like, I don't know, like a third of the way up the pillar here, or the wall right here where this line is, so I know that as I'm coming up here, I'm aiming in the head the whole way, you know. It starts with this wall, you know, probably about right here, just straight up. It's pretty, you know, pretty simple. Um, Things like that you won't even realize you're doing until, you know, you go back and look at it later. But I don't know. I mean, and make sure you're a really big thing I see players have issues with is a lot of times when they're coming around corners like this. I mean, their aim is fucking, it's flat, it's down here, or they're trying to look through the wall before they get to it. What happens when you're looking here and you peek and a guy already peeks right here? He fucking, now you have to make that huge adjustment, and he's probably already hit you twice, maybe more. He's probably already strafed way out here. So a lot of times you just want to pie corners. So you want to come up to the corner and you're already looking, you know. You're not fully committing around that corner until you get around it. So you're coming up so that now when you come through, you check this corner, you know, look back, just quick, precise, check every angle types of movements with your aim, you know. Um, I mean, other than that, it's just playing. I would suggest going on like a lot of the ET Pro pubs and things like that because I mean you'll probably get fucked up the first few times. You know, you play on some of these pubs because a lot of these players are a little bit better. But it'll help you a lot because you'll learn how to aim without, you know, leaping around all fucking crazy and shit and just trying to hit somebody. So once you get a nice, quick, stable, you know, I know what I need to do, you know, moves, then it'll help increase your gameplay a lot, you know, and you get better at everything. And I think lastly, knowing how to move across the map is a big deal. There's a difference between, you know, if you're an allied player and you're coming out of the spawn here, you hit adrenaline, which is doing nothing for you if you're just walking like this, by the way, and you come down here, it's taking me forever to get down to here. The Axis players have already pushed out right here, and they're gonna be fucking you up as soon as you come down. Whereas if you know how to use, you know, if you know how to use the map, just a few quick jumps, and you're already down here, you know? So that can be a really big advantage because you can catch a lot of these guys off, you know, off balance because, you know, again, they're looking through the wall themselves. They're not fucking pieing their corners like they should be. You know, a lot of these guys are looking through, oh, I know the allies are going to come from here, so I'm aiming here, and then, oh shit, you just popped out right here. You've hit him fucking twice before he knows what happens, you know? But just main things, keep your fucking aim, right at headshot level, use the map. The map's got little headshot parts like this, like the bottom of that door, little pieces that you'll find that are just your headshot spots. Every map has it, so once you get things like that down, it's all on config and adjustments, and I'll give another tutorial just on configs another time. Yeah.